What you're about to see may disturb you, or shock you, or even bore the hell out of you. You will see it none the less. Dun dun dun, dun dun dun, dun dun dun, dun dun dun. Bum 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 bum.
It all started with a medley of Survivor's Eye of the Tiger, Metallica's Seek and Destroy, and Twisted Sister's We're Not Gonna Take It. Adam Tracy, guitarist and camel punching enthusiast, wanted to play something at Hudson High School's annual Thanksgiving Day rally, so he decided to try and get a band together.
So I've been playing guitar by myself and the Lord above for a couple of years. I figured I'd get some guys, like this big guy right here, together and get an awesome band. Try to rock the socks off the world and do it all up.
He asked Jeremy Herman, a drummer, and David Skoog, another guitarist, to join in with his idea. Skoog, who once dreamed of joining Major League Soccer, invited Chris Masciarelli, a bassist, to complete the group's musical needs.
I decided to abandon my attempts at shredder due to creative differences. I wanted to take the band one way, everybody else was gays, and they didn't want to do it. So yeah, I decided to take up, what do we call ourselves? Yeah, eccentric.
So after hearing Adam Skoog play in the past, I knew they would need a little help, but I wasn't doing anything at the time. I was pretty much jacking off a lot, so I decided to join a band with them. So, play some tunes.
Practice then began shortly after in Skoog's basement in early October 2003. But one problem still remained. Who would be the vocalist? Two options came about. Tom Opp, an avid 311 fan and all-around douchebag, was the first person approached for the position. Then Andrew O'Keefe, a professional lefty and lord of pantslessness, was asked to audition.
Alright. I'm good. Alright, so back in 2003, I was offered a chance to audition for Eccentric. To be honest, I hadn't had much previous experience as a vocalist, or any kind of vocalistic experience. So went over to Skoog's basement, and I found out there would be a little competition here. It wasn't exactly a set job. And so commenced the greatest battle. Mr. Opp, your time has come. Your days of rapping and 311 crazy dealies are done. Please, mister, don't hurt me. I'll let you have the vocalist position. I never meant to cause any trouble. Oh, okay. Not.
Dude, you just stabbed that guy.
Let's go ahead and get some tacos.
Alright.
After some controversial rehearsals by both candidates, O'Keefe's charm and ability to kick real high won over the band. But there was still one more hurdle to overcome. What would be the band's name? A few early suggestions were Threshold, Rusty Chainsaw, and Tastes Like Pillow.
We went through a couple different band ideas, you know. We had Threshold, which was pretty cool, until I found that there's a European metal band by the name Threshold, so that was a pretty stupid idea, I realized. And then we moved on to Tastes Like Pillow. Tastes Like Pillow was pretty good. We decided it was a little longer, a little weak.
All other options aside, Herman suggested Eccentric, and the rest of the band agreed.
We were thinking of band names here and there. I like Tastes Like Pillow. I did like it. But one day I was just exercising the brain, reading the dictionary, trying to build my vocabulary a little bit, and going through the EXs, you know, excellent, extubular, then eccentric. Yeah, I heard that one and I was just like, awesome. It has nothing to do with anything, really. It's kind of a stupid word, but thought that's a killer band name right there, and brought up with the rest of the guys, and they seemed to agree, so came up with the logo. Actually, I think I came up with the logo first, and that's why I was looking through the EXs, but either way, came up with a great name, and now it's one of the best known in the world.
Now the band's efforts could finally be concentrated on their upcoming performance. Finally, after nearly 2 months of practice, the first show was underway, and the audience was amazed. Stunned by the pure awesomeness pouring out of their instruments, one fan actually fainted, fell over, and unplugged Adam's guitar. After the show, the band went to Pizza Hut to celebrate.
I was after Pizza Hut with delicious, delicious pizza, where I decided that we should continue as a band and write our own music. You know, with all that crazy cheese in me, I don't know what was going on in my head and stuff. And I had this pipe dream that this could be awesome, and turned out pretty good.
No Pizza Hut. The glorious day. It was a buffet of every kind of pizza and every topping you could ever imagine. Oh, Pizza Hut, what a memorable time. Just remember that time right now. It's good Pizza Hut. It was good. It was good.
In the following days, the Eccentric website, www.eccentric.2ya.com, was launched. It wasn't long before the site was visited over 15 times. The band decided to take the month of December off for personal reasons, but by no means intended to end their career here. When they returned to Hudson High School in January 2004, they came to a new set of goals. Masciarelli, who spent his life working to reach a height of 6 foot 2 inches, opened up his basement for practices thanks to his parents' kindness. He also found a second gig for Eccentric, once again at Hudson High School.
So I've been in a few bands for Eccentric, you know, Fourth Realm, Shiver, Purple Monkey Dishwasher, that was the big one. But they pretty much all failed. We didn't do enough shows, and they were pretty much lazy. So I knew to get this band going, we had to do a show. So I got us a show at Hudson High, doing a little, playing a little dance, you know. I figured we would get the 14-year-old girls to like us, you know, 'cause that's the biggest fan base right there.
After another month of practice, Eccentric hit the stage to perform 9 cover songs to a crowd of screaming 16-year-olds. The set list included Born to Be Wild, Turn the Page, Cemetery Gates, and For Whom the Bell Tolls. Aside from an initial folly and Herman's drum playing, the night went perfect.
I kind of messed up the 4 count, you know, the ch-ch-ch at the beginning of Born to Be Wild to start the show off, and that's kind of an integral part of the song, considering it starts the whole thing off. So Adam came in a little late, but he was able to fix my error. I'm still a little shaky, you know, got a little bit of problems with being in front of, you know, millions of people. I mean, our high school, that concert alone must have brought 50, 60 million fans. They were crowded outside the school, they just couldn't stand it. So I was shaking like crazy and got nervous and messed it up, but we recovered. Pulled up
pretty good song. So.
Hermit sucks. Thank God I recovered. That show would have been scrapped.
Due to incompetent filming by the hired crew, the only footage caught on tape was 2 songs recorded by an audience member. At the end of the evening, Eccentric received their first paycheck, which took care of paying for the post-show party at TGI Fridays. It was at this party that a new dream was first discussed: original songs.
Yeah, I felt like I could bring a new creative edge to this band once they were trying to start forming it. Because, you know, I was probably the most experienced one out of all of us. 6'2" had his own little, you know, garage bands and teenage angst crap. You know, I had a professional outlook on this with my previous band. So I figured I could come in and bring a little professionalism, a little maturity to this group of little punks. Do some pull-ups too for a while. Oh, that was tiring. That was just something hard! And yeah, so, you know, I thought I could expand their palettes, if you will, their musical palettes, their tastes. And I think what I did was pretty important and changed the face of music as we know it.